I was actually asking Drake a minute ago about when you came into his interview on Monday night, and you were asking him about, why isn't he thought of as one of the elite guys?
Yeah.
Why do you think he's not? What makes you say that?
I feel like, a lot of it is just us, what we do as a team. Like, we got to continue to stay consistent and win games, man. Like, because that's how he becomes, when people can see him, when people can really see him play. Because obviously last year he had this amazing season, but he's still, overlooked. He's still doubted. He's still not considered, a dominant receiver. And I know for all of us, we don't pay attention to that stuff, but sometimes I do just because it fills me, but I know it does for him as well. So, I know sometimes I ask Drake, I'm like, bro, you gotta say something or tell people bro, I'm the man sometimes. I mean, obviously we're not going to because we're too humble of people, but yeah, man, I think he's the guy for sure.
So he needs to be more of one of those wide receiver divas.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
To get his name out better.
Nope. Drake don't need to change. He stay the same, stay himself. But I just, that's just put it on the field, just put it on film, and he'll be all right.
Do you think the team that you mentioned, the team starts to win and get better and better, and then he will get that?
Yeah, then people will see him play. Then people will see who he really is.
Yeah.
But I mean, until then, we just gotta stay take it 1 week at a time and go 1-0 this week, and then people will continue to understand who he is as a player.
You've talked ad nauseum about your relationship with Tyler and how you guys are genuinely friends and you guys get along really well. During a game, when you guys are able to talk to each other and bounce ideas off of each other, what is that like to have that person?
Yeah, it's great. When I come off the field, I'm telling Ty, watch out for this, look out for this defender, look out for how they're attacking the ball, how they're tackling. And then when he's in the game and when he comes off the field and, even in timeouts, we're just feeding, giving each other tips on how to make the next drive better. And, that's super underrated. That's kind of overlooked because, when I go back out there, I know, exactly what to look for in defenders and how they're attacking, and vice versa. When he goes out there, he's listening to me and when I'm trying to tell him, so then he can have the best output in runs and passes. So that's why I think, beyond us having a brotherhood and a friendship, we really do help each other out a lot, when it comes to on the field stuff too.
I mean, you kind of just mentioned it, but how critical do you think that is to both of your success on the field?
It's huge. It's huge because when you have somebody you can rely on that's on the field in the moment, that's how you become the best player you can become on the field, especially for each other. And then obviously we have Coach Petrie that's looking at everything and telling us everything, but I'm in the game running the plays, and he's in the game running the plays, so it's just that much better when we're telling each other what to do.
Off the wall question has nothing to do with what I just asked you, but what's your phone like after a game, especially after a Monday Night Football game?
Yeah, it'd be crazy. Everybody's they want to congratulate you, hit you up, your social media's all over the place. So for me, I just try to just kind of stay away. I'll respond back to my family, my friends, and stuff like that, and the people that that will text me, that have my number. But yeah, like social media, that's a whole different story. But I just I've done a good job of just not even letting that stuff creep in my mind, creep in this team, because I feel when stuff like that happens, then that's when things start to spiral, go downhill. You don't start to practice as hard, play as hard. So, but yeah, it'd be crazy.
How many texts did you get after Monday night's game? Do you know?
Man, I'll say like 200 or 300. But I have my phone the contacts, I have them a starred or pin. It's the people I have to text and got to text back, I make sure I text them back. Yeah.
Who's the most famous person you got who texted you Monday night?
Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, he's the guy. And I texted back immediately. But
he's on the text
but he's actively texting me back. Yeah, he's actively watching the game, text me. So it's
so he texted you several
doing
times?
his own play-by-play?
Yeah, well, it wasn't as much this time, but sometimes I watch the games and he'll text me about the situation, but this one he was just super happy and proud. So that was cool.
Is he pinned?
No, I just saw him when I opened my phone, and that's how I see him.
So give us an example of when he's texting you in game. What is he saying?
Yeah, he's just great. It's all positive, so it's great run. That was electric. That was amazing.
Do you know where you are in the game when you're?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. I'm thank you. I appreciate it. Sometimes I'll just call him back. But yeah, having his support and him watching the games, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
How does this?
I know you've talked about your workouts over the offseason with Christian, and you'll be playing them obviously this week. I'm curious, like, was there anything new that you learned about him? You probably had a relationship to some extent with him going into it, but like, was there something you took away from that, being like, damn, I didn't know that about him, or
Well, I mean, man, Christian, he's like the best dude ever, man. Like, getting to be with him in the summer and just see how he does things when it comes to recovery, when it comes to on the field, and just me taking like little tips of his game and trying to add it in mine. Excuse me. Like, it was just like inspirational to see like what he can do, how he does it, and he's so consistent, and he has a plan for his recovery. He has a plan for what he does on the field, and then off the field, like we're in Bible studies, because like we were going all day. So like we were going from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. So like we got to spend a lot of time with each other every single day, and you know, for me to see like his process and what he does, it really like motivated me and like took me to another level when it comes to like my body and how I operate as well. So it's gonna be really fun playing against him, like, and seeing him like pregame and chopping it up, like, because he's been killing it this season, and it's like super fun to watch, and I'm still studying him to this day. So like, you know, for me to like get to talk to him, it's gonna be pretty cool.
Who's going to have more yards?
We gotta wait and see.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Did you guys know that you were going to be playing each other when you were out there? And schedules were already out?
Yeah. We knew it was, the schedule was out after before we started working together. So like we were like, it's going to be a fun matchup. I think all of our trainers that trained us are going to be at the game, so it's going to be a cool moment.
How do you balance taking this offense to another level, but also making sure you're consistent?
Yeah, I mean, like I always say, like, one piece of that is like staying out of the media. Like, I know the media say like we're number 2 offense, all that stuff, number 1 rushing. Like, who cares? Like, you know, because this next week, San Francisco, we're gonna go into San Francisco. It's gonna be hostile. They just lost the game, so they're on edge. They're playing with the edge, and we have to match and bring more energy. We have to be more physical. Like, you know, we have to understand that like everything that we're doing, we can't take it for granted in practice. We have to practice even harder than last week. We have to practice even harder than the weeks before, because I mean, now teams we're a target on teams, and sometimes like when you have that, we have to be more locked in, more focused, and that's how we become consistent as offense.
Is finding the consistency the most important aspect right now, or is it kind of adding to the game?
It's just added to the game. Like, you know, by being consistent, you have to do it in practice. You have to do it every single day. You have to take it one day at a time. You can't look ahead, because as soon as you look ahead to other teams, to other opponents, or like looking ahead of different days, you're not focused on the task at hand. So for us, like, even Z-Rob is just preaching, like, we got to go 1-0 today. You know, go 1-0 tomorrow. Like, take it one day at a time, because you know, when we're watching film and doing third down, first and second down, red zone, like, we have to take that serious, so it can just translate to the game how we want it to.
Aside from some of the obvious things, what are some indicators to you that you guys are headed in the right direction offensively?
I would just say like how we operate in meetings and practice. Like, we'd be super locked in. We're asking a lot of questions, and it's like a lot of positive questions, great questions on how to, like, you know, how could I make this route better? And then you even see Mike evolving, and he's taking more control of the offense. And you know, if we're in a lull in practice, like, he's right back to getting us locked in. Chris is. So I think the leadership, Drake, like, you know, he's locked in with the receivers. So all of us are on the same page when it comes to, like, we don't want to see any mistakes. And if somebody makes one, like, we're on it quick, we're gonna redo it and then get right back to it. So that's the positive signs where I see like we're headed into the right direction.
Bijan, you're technically, I mean, you're listed as a running back, right? But then you line up all over the field. I mean, like, even sometimes you have the split outside, you're a couple yards off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Like, would you really even consider yourself a running back at this point?
Yeah, we were talking about this. You know, me and my coach, Coach Petrie, and he was like, bro, like, man, I'm coaching running back, I'm coaching receiver, and I'm coaching blocking. He was like, bro, you're just a playmaker, bro. Like, that could be your new title. That could be a title, a playmaker. And I was like, I mean, there you go. So like, yeah, I mean, I just do a lot of different things. When somebody comes up with they call it a slot back, I guess, or a receiver. I don't know what they call it, but if somebody can come up with a position tag, then let me know. Let me know.
Did Ed Oliver say anything to you when you popped him on that?
No, he just ran right back to the huddle. I ran right back to the huddle. I was looking forward to him. I thought he was gonna say something to me. I was like, all right, B, like he about to come up, and it's a big dude, so just stay quiet. But no, he just ran back to the huddle. But I'm glad we got to play him. He's a great player. Like he's obviously one of the best in the league on defense. So, to help my team as much as I can in that situation, like. That's always pretty cool.
Do you think you were going to level him like that? He's a big dude.
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, I saw like my angle and I saw his angle, and I don't think he saw me because I kind of like fake it at first, and then I like come back and just deliver a shot. But I didn't think it was gonna look like that. No.
Did you feel the hit maybe more than him?
Not really, because I like delivered it. So like, he probably felt a little more than I did.
John, on the receiver thing, is it true that when Art and some of the guys from the Falcons came and worked you out in Texas, that was pretty much a receiver's workout? That's the way it was described on a little recent media thing.
It was everything. Like they want to see all my game. Art want to see me as a running back, as a receiver, as a blocker. So we did everything. Like he had a plan obviously when I was coming, and he wanted to see all the aspects of my game. And I mean that's just who Art is. Like he's super intelligent, and he knows like exactly what he wants in guys. And when he came to work me out, like he didn't beat around the bush. He told me straight up, and that's what we did. So I appreciate him for like what he did for me, especially my first year, because like he put me all over the field my first year. So like receiver, running back, I had to learn everything. So I really appreciate Art for doing that to me and helping me out in that aspect, because now like in today's, obviously what I'm doing today, like it just makes it that much easier.
I was going to ask, does it feel now like you're kind of doing the thing that was kind of the initial vision for you potentially coming in? Absolutely. And that's why I always say, like, God does everything for a reason, and everything has timing. Like, God puts timing in everything. So that was the timing that I had to be in the season I had to be in my first year. And then now, everything feels right now.
Okay, music.
Yep.
Why do you think a few of your teammates believe that you're not the greatest DJ?
I have no idea, bro. Like, I think I play great music. I think a lot of the guys in there, like, mess with the music. I mean, I guess Mike, because Mike doesn't, all Mike listens to is rap. Like, he listens to rap and trap. Like, that's not my deal. And,
he might have been one of the people that said, you might be putting on Miley Cyrus or something.
I saw that video, and I was like, come on, Mike. You trying to disrespect. It's all good, though, because, all he listens to is Kodak. Like, he wakes up, and he listens to Kodak Black in the car driving here. So I'm like, that's probably why he said that. But I'm trying to translate him. I'm trying. It's going to be a hard task. That's going to be a very hard task, but I should get there one day.
What's the most eclectic thing that you've played in there? Like something so obscure.
I play Tame Impala, and most of them are vibing to it. And then you have Mike walking in like, bro, turn this off, bro. He just be hating. But yeah, probably Tame Impala.
2 days removed from that big win, you guys have had big wins this year, some tough losses. How do you kind of avoid the emotional roller coaster a little bit?
Staying even kill. They're gonna love you or they're gonna hate you. So like at the end of the day, just do your job and try to do it to your best ability. And I'm kind of happy that it's a short week right now, because we can kind of wash that game away from the highs of it, and go on and try to execute and win this next game.
Bijan came into your scrum on Sunday night, right? Monday night, sorry. I don't even know what day it is anymore.
Scrum.
Yeah, when we were all gathered talking to you, Bijan came in and asked you questions.
The scrum is
because,
that's a fight.
Scrum. It's like, Bijan is, trying. He does everything else so well. He's better than us at our jobs. He does too. I just was curious. Like, do you feel like what he was saying was that you don't get the credit that that he believes you deserve? Do you think there's anything to that maybe you're not looked at as one of the top guys? Does that mean anything to you?
Yeah, just like a little bit more fuel to the fire. But I ain't trying to get into that right now. We're just going out there and try to play football and win games. That's it.
Why do you think the Falcons are overlooked a lot?
I honestly couldn't tell you why, but I know that we need to flip the script and keep it pushing and just keep on trending in the right direction. This is an outstanding team. We got a lot of talent, and then the coaching staff too is very, very good, and we just piece together well. So if the time's now to make it work, we got to make it work.
One thing that Ross said earlier this week to you guys was talking about selfless acts.
Yeah.
How much do you see that on display on offense?
Every day, every single day, and that's a credit to the coaching staff as well, and then just a credit to all the players' mindsets out there. You know, we're one band, one unit, and we're one sound, so we go as everybody else goes. And that's how we kind of roll, especially on the offense side.
Can you give me an example of a good selfless act you saw, especially when you're watching?
I brought it up, Casey, and then also too, you had Seals on the first run. He was down there, ran him off, and then still blocked him while he was in the end zone. Like, you don't have to do that type of stuff, but that little inch, that little second can go a long ways, and you see it from the O-line room, the receiver room, tight end room, everybody really. So,
What's the next gear for this offense?
I couldn't even tell you. We got to find out that potential, and we just got to keep on clawing and scratching to find it.
Do you push for that next year immediately, or do you look for consistency first?
That's a good question. I think both. I think there's a moderation to both. Obviously, you don't want to like overdo stuff, get too cute with certain things and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's a good question. But both, yeah. I didn't know how to. Yeah.
Who's the best DJ on this team, music-wise, in the locker room?
Like an actual DJ?
Well, no, I mean like
just
someone
on
who
aux?
goes up to the aux and you don't cringe. Like, you're okay. It's safe.
Mooney,
It's safe with them.
Mooney gonna have tunes all the time.
Okay.
Mooney, whatever vibe you want, jazz, whatever it is, he got something for you.
Okay.
So I'll say Mooney.
And who is the worst?
The worst. I think last time I said like Tyler Algier, but that's just like a toss-up because I don't know what he be
On the
listening
Pokemon
to.
theme or something?
Yeah, probably something like that, like Naruto, something, I don't know.
Henning said Bijan potentially because he might put on like Miley Cyrus or something.
B. Oh.
Bijan.
Hey, B. B. They saying you don't play that fire. Like the music and
I didn't
stuff like
say
that.
That's not what I said.
They said they scared because they don't put on like some Miley
Don't
Cyrus
kill
or
the
something.
messenger. It's not-
Look,
wasn't
he
me.
actually has some bangers.
Wasn't me.
What he be listening to?
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
He said,
I'll tell you who it was, but it wasn't me.
he said, I'm just messing. No, B actually has some good music.
Yeah.
Really good music actually. And it's different from what you think it would be.
In
Not
terms
Miley.
of what?
In terms of like, you would think it would probably be like, he go out the way he runs and stuff like that. Probably like some like Young Boy, Lil Baby, something like that, like some rap. Now he all like house music.
EDM.
So we'd be in the car like, boom, boom, fist
Yeah,
bumping and
yeah,
stuff.
fist bumping,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.